Today we are going to see some basic concepts about atoms and molecules and how their weights are expressed. As we all know, atom is the smallest indivisible particle of matter. This theory was proposed by John Dalton. And molecules is the term used for a group of atoms. When you have a combination of atoms, we use the word molecules. And under molecules, we have monoatomic molecules, diatomic molecules, and polyatomic molecules. If it is made with more than one atom, it is called a polyatomic molecule. Now, in this lesson, we are going to see how to express the weight of atoms and molecules. When it is always easy to express something in a relative form. When we talk about the weight of an elephant, we say it is so heavy. So heavy is a relative term. We compare it with some lighter object and say it is very heavy. Same way, to express the weights of a tiny atom, which is so small, invisible, indivisible, we use a concept called the atomic mass unit. According to this, the weight of the tiny atom hydrogen is 1.673 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This value is rounded to 1 for our convenience. And the weight of any atom is expressed relative to the weight of the atom of hydrogen. I have given a table here which gives the list of 20 elements. The first row contains the first column contains the atomic number, and the second column, which I have expressed for a few, represents the atomic weight. Now, atomic number is the number of electrons in an atom. It is also equal to the protons in an atom. And on this basis, the periodic table has been constructed. Now, this is the atomic weight. As we all know, the weight of the atom is fully concentrated in the nucleus of an atom, which also contains the neutrons. So, adding the weight of the neutrons also, these numbers have been arrived. So, we have these carbon is 12 grams, nitrogen is 14 grams, oxygen 16 grams. It does not mean that a carbon atom weighs 12 grams. It just means that it is 12 times heavier than an atom of hydrogen. It is better for the students to memorize these values. Start with the calculation of molecular weight. Let us take the simplest example, hydrogen. Hydrogen exists in nature as a diatomic molecule. That means two atoms of hydrogen are bonded to get a molecule of hydrogen. So the molecular weight of hydrogen is 2 times 1, that is 2 grams. The number of times it appears is multiplied by the atomic weight. Same way chlorine, 2 times chlorine, that is 2 into 35.5 is 71 grams. This is another diatomic molecule, so it comes to 28 grams. Let us come to a diatomic molecule, water. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, so 2 plus 16 is 18 grams. Carbon dioxide, 1 carbon and 2 oxygen, so 12 and 32 makes up to 44. Carbon monoxide is 28 grams. Let us consider the polyatomic molecule, sulfuric acid. H2SO4, it is called the king of chemicals. So when you calculate the molecular weight, you first break it into the number of atoms present, 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen. According to the atomic weights, it is 2 into 1, 1 into 32 and 4 into 16 put together. So that comes to 98 grams. Let us calculate the molecular weight of sodium hydroxide. Sodium is natrium, the name derived from the Greek word natrium. So Na, O and H, 23, 16 and 1 amounts to 40 grams. So in general, I can summarize it as molecular weight is nothing but the sum of atomic weights of the elements present in the molecule. I am introducing a new concept called the mole concept. The atomic weight or the molecular weight of a molecule is also called as a mole. The molecular weight of any substance is equivalent to 1 mole. So 1 is the standard number which is used for our convenience. Now how is the mole defined? The mole is the number of tiny particles, weight of the tiny particles. Here the standard is 12 grams of carbon 12, which is 1. The number of particles in 12 grams of carbon 12, that is a mole. And if any substance has the weight equivalent to this, it can be called as a mole. So 1 mole is nothing but the molecular weight of a substance. Now let us see the conversion. How many moles are present in 36 grams of water? We know that the molecular weight of water is 18. So the two quantities that are involved are moles and weight. So let us write the headings here, grams and moles. The first step is to write the standard statement. We know 1 mole is 18 grams. So I have expressed a star here to show it is the standard statement which should come in the first line of the expression. So 36 grams is how much? When you have 4 quantities, you know 3. You are asked to find the fourth one, and there is a direct ratio between this. You can use this method. Start from the number near the question mark, go cross like this, and you have the arrowhead here. The arrowhead represents the number in the denominator. So 1 into 36 by 18, you get 2 moles. The second question is, what is the weight of 22 grams of, what is the number of moles present in 22 grams of carbon dioxide? So 44 grams is 1 mole, the standard statement. So 22 grams is how much? So go cross from the question mark side. So 1 into 22 by 44, that is equal to half, that is 0.05 mole. Our next question is, how many moles are present in 9 grams of water? So according to the standard statement, 1 mole is equivalent to 18 grams. So 9 grams equals how much? Start from the question mark side, go cross. So 1 into 9 by 18, so that is equal to half, that is equal to 0.5 mole. The next question is, what is the weight of 3 moles of carbon monoxide? So carbon monoxide, according to the molecular weight concept, 1 mole corresponds to the molecular weight 28, which I have arrived by adding the weight of carbon and oxygen. 12 and 16 is 28 grams. So 3 moles amounts to how much? Start from the question mark side, go like this, 22 into 3 by 1 is equal to 84 grams. Our next question is, what is the weight of 0.25 mole of carbon dioxide? 44 grams is 1 mole, so 0.25 moles is how much? So start from the question mark side, so get 44 into 0.25 by 1, that is equal to 0.25. I have expressed as a fraction 25 by 100. So 25 and 100 when you cancel, it comes to 11 grams. There is also another way to express the molecular weight of a substance. As we know, 1 mole is equal to the molecular weight. It is also equal to the Avogadro number of particles. This number was invented by a scientist called Avogadro, and it was given his name as a remembrance. So when I say water, it is made up of molecules. Not only water, any substance in this world is made up of molecules. Let me take the example of water. We know that 18 grams of water is 1 mole. I am introducing a new term here. It is also equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules, which means 18 grams will have this many molecules. This number was arrived by Avogadro, a famous scientist, and hence given his name. So any small particle, one particle is so tiny, and there are 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles in 1 mole, that is 18 grams. That is 18 times the weight of hydrogen. That is 18 times 1.663 into 10 power minus 24 grams. It is so very tiny, it is not visible to the naked eye, it is indivisible, and there are so many particles in 1 mole of that particular substance. For your reference, 6.023 has been mentioned like this. See the number of zeros that follows 6. So many particles in just 1 mole of the invisible substance. Now we are going to use interconversions among these three. Let us take the first example. How many particles are present in 2 moles of water? So 1 mole has got Avogadro number. So 2 moles have got how many molecules? Same way, start from the question mark side, go cross. So you get the sum like this. So 12.046 into 10 power 23 molecules are present in 2 moles of water. Next question. How many molecules are present in 22 grams of carbon dioxide? 44 grams contain 6.023 into 10 power 20. So 22 grams contain 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 22 by 44, that is equal to 3.0115 into 10 power 23 molecules. We come to the last part. If a substance is in the vapor state, we cannot use the mole, molecular weight or the molecules. Instead, we go for the volume occupied. Any substance, 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters at STP. STP or NTP means the standard temperature and pressure. If the calculation is done under the standard conditions, then 1 mole of any molecule occupies 22.4 liters. Liters, when given in the metric system, it is decimeter cube, so it is 22.4 decimeter cube. In the MKS system, when it is converted into meter cube, we multiply a 10 power minus 2 to make the adjustment. Now let us come to the conversions. What is the volume occupied by 88 grams of carbon dioxide? So now the relationship it is between volume and the weight. 22.4 liters. This is the standard number. This is called as the molar volume. The volume occupied by 1 mole. So 22.4 liters is 44 grams. 88 grams occupies how much volume? So start from the question mark side. You get the answer as 22.4 into 88 by 44, that is 44.8 liters. What is the weight of 11.2 liters of water? So 22.4 liters, the molar volume, is equal to the molecular weight 18 grams. So 11.2 liters weighs how much? So as usual, start from the question mark side. You get the answer as 9 grams. Let us consolidate whatever we have studied so far. So 1 mole is nothing but the molecular weight of a molecule, which is nothing but the sum of atomic weights. It is also equivalent to Avogadro number of particles. If it is a molecule, we use the term molecules. If it's an atom, we use the term atoms. It is also equal to the molar volume at STP. So all these are equivalent terms, and interconversions between each one is possible. Thank you.